This is a custom designed 3D printed computer mouse. Was it worth the time and money to make this? With the mice that I had before, definitely. I mean, like, what even is this? Is that like sweat or something? I don't think mice are supposed to do this. Computer mice. I guess like real mice do that, but... So I decided to make a custom mouse that I'd use at school for flexing purposes. I bought a 3D printable mouse kit from Bamboo Labs to get things started. The kit contains the basic electronics, but the 3D printed parts and LED lights are what I'm responsible for. First, I'll be modifying the functional inner shell model that Bamboo Labs has provided with the kit. These slots are meant to hold the wires that connect to the coin cell battery, which is held by this piece of metal. Then I started working on the mouse body. Okay, so I'll be honest here. I'm literally just copying the outline, the general shape of the Bamboo Labs model, but I'll add my own aesthetics to it. After all the cross sections were traced, everything looked good. And then I lofted them together. And then I decided that making curved objects is too hard. Okay, so new plan. I am going to modify the shell that Bamboo Labs has given us instead of making my own from the ground up. And I know it's not a completely customized shell built up from the ground up or anything like that, but who said that customizability has to be, you know, from the ground up, right? No? Okay, I'll admit it. I don't have the CAD skills to be able to make curved objects. To turn the RGB lights on and off, I included a switch, which means I need to include an opening for that switch to go into. The opening has a flexible clip so that when the switch goes in, the clip secures it in place. Now that I know how much space I'll have inside the mouse, I can go back and edit the inner shell for LED placement. For the LEDs, I added holes for the metal leads of the LEDs to slip into. The two LEDs on the sides of the inner shell are simple enough, but the one at the very front requires some extra work, consisting of pocketing and then making holes so the third LED's leads. I also added a big hole for wires to go through. I grabbed an LED to test out the holes for the inner shell, and they're too small. Well, time to remake it. So the LEDs fit, but I think I'm missing something. Okay, so I forgot to put that on there, but will you forget to like and subscribe? No, I don't think so, because I just reminded you like a bow syndrome. Like, oh, okay, no, actually that one, not so much. Okay, so quality check here. We have the hieroglyphics trying to say the Tingling Techie. Not sure why it didn't go through, but I guess it's because it was too small or something. So that kind of sucks. The flexible clip right here was too flexible and it just came off. Thankfully, the hole is just the right size to the point where it's press fit, so it doesn't really matter either way. No? I mean, it's a switch, but the final part is we have a birth defect, which is kind of annoying. I don't know how that happened, but it's still functional. Okay, so next up is the electronics, and no, I don't mean the wiring of the RGB lights. I mean PCBWay, the sponsor of this video. PCBWay can manufacture your electronic PCB design and ship it to you within a week of you sending in your design. They can also manufacture your CAD designs in plastic or metal with 3D printing, CNC milling, and more. Okay, so personally, I've used PCBWay before multiple times, and they've delivered in terms of the quality and in terms of shipping time. I used this on my last video. I don't know why so few people watched it. You guys should watch it. It's very annoying that I spend a lot of time. No, I'm just kidding. If you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't, check out PCBWay in the description below. Okay, so next up is the actual electronics. Yeah, that's right. I didn't lie. I'm honest. I have integrity. You know, that two truths and a lie kind of thing. Yeah, I think that's loud. The circuitry is very simple. We have a 3-volt coin cell battery connected to a switch to turn the LEDs on or off. The LEDs are connected in parallel, so they each get 3 volts. Okay, so now actually wiring it with the inner shell is going to be much more interesting. First, I put in the LEDs and bend the metal leads about 90 degrees so that the LED sort of clamps on and stays put. Then I solder on the red wires onto the battery holder and secure them. Next, I secure a black wire under the battery holder and solder that along with another black wire to a switch. After adding that assembly in place, I can now connect the LEDs to the battery and switch with wires and soldering. And apparently I can't use red LEDs with blue and green ones because they have different voltage requirements. So I'll be using a white one in place of the red LED. Okay, so post-game analysis. Here's the electronics and it sure does work. Very nice. It might, yeah, dim a little bit, might flicker because the contacts aren't that good, but overall it works. But there are 2 problems. If I were to take apart the mice in school, then this is what you will see, basically. The inner shell. You might be able to guess where I'm going with this. Because this can look like a bomb. So I might be seen as a bomb threat, basically. The second issue is that the red and the black wires, the exposed leads are kind of close to each other. So I might be a fire threat as well. But it's not that bad because it's a 3-volt coin cell battery, so it's probably not that bad, right? With that out of the way, I can work on the PCB that Bamboo Labs has sent us in the kit. Ah. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Oh. Good thing I didn't force it in. With the 3D printed parts and the PCB ready, it is time to put it all together. Okay, we finished the mice. It's very nice. I guess now we just gotta test it. So I don't have a battery right now, but I do have my old mice in here. That does have a battery. So I'm just gonna take it out, cannibalize it, and we should be good. Out with the old and in with the new. Oh. It's kind of rough. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, setting up device. Here we go. LED on. Oh my goodness, it works. Okay, you already saw the lights. We don't have RGB. We have blue, we have green, and we have white. So that's GBW. Wait. Actually, we do have red because we have red down here. So it is technically RGB. No way. That's so cool. Oh my goodness, the scroll wheel feels nice as well. It actually works. I can actually flex this so hard. So hopefully, this mouse won't generate unidentifiable specimens every 1 to 2 weeks. I didn't end up with a fully customizable mouse as I thought I would end up having, but at the end of the day, I earned more than just the ability to flex my mouse whenever I use it at school. Could I have just bought another mouse? Yes. But I earned a computer mouse that I would consider my own.